It is cold, it is wet, and I'm asking myself whether or not I want to be here. The good news is I'm not yet answering myself, and so I'm still moving. Checking in from mile 3 of 18 miles today. Things are off to a not great start, not feeling amazing. Everything's kind of sore from speed work 2 days ago. My stomach is unsettled, don't know why. And I have a little bit of a worrisome thing going on with my left IT band, which has always been my problem, IT band. And I'm trying with every step not to overthink that thing and worry about it too much. Gonna put the phone away now. Might not record anymore today. Might just get this sucker done. I might be back. We'll see. Update, checking in from mile 4. There is exactly one piece of trail, one stretch of trail in this entire park that is steep enough to warrant power hiking, and this is it. I'm feeling a little bit better. Good news is, well, do you want the good news or the bad news first? Correct answer, you want the good news. The good news is my hip is feeling a little bit better. Been doing rehab on it. I think it just needed a little bit to warm up after the past couple days of rehab. That's important because the bad news is this park is empty, and by the end of this run I'll be nearing on nightfall, so it's this hip better hold up or else I might be spending the night in this park. I mean, it helps that it's an absolutely beautiful day. Does not look like death at all here in central Indiana. Just a great day to get out on the trail. This video might be a little different than some of the last ones. Not really feeling any pretty running shots today, or pretty as I can make them. Might just be this gray. Mile 10, I have 3 updates for you. 1, it began to rain. 2, I feel amazing. And 3, that is in large part due to last night I watched Gary Robbins tackle the Barkley marathons via a video called Where Dreams Go to Die, made by the Ginger Runner. If you don't know the Ginger Runner, search him on YouTube. He's got amazing videos. If you don't know the Barkley marathons, watch a documentary on Netflix entitled The Barkley Marathons, The Race That Eats Its Young. I cannot recommend that documentary enough. Anyways, I watched it last night and it has me feeling some type of way. Like, I was thinking about it on that last loop, about how incredibly hard this 18 miles seemed to me, and how minor that is in comparison to the Barkley marathons and the beating that Gary Robbins took the last 2 years there, and how blessed I am to be able to take a fraction of that beating today as the rain intensifies. Gotta love it. Anyways, I will see you back here in one loop for the last check-in. Update number 3, checking in from the 15-mile mark. This is gonna be a quick one, but it's the best update of the day. It's not an update I expected. I have my trail legs back under me. It's been 4 weeks since I've had them under me, but they're back now. So I would tell you more, but instead I'm gonna film a second part to this video tomorrow, talking about the end to this week. Almost tripped there. Because I've got to cut this loop short because I have to get back to my car. So I am actually headed back down. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for checking in on this roller coaster of a ride today. And we are back in a different locale than I thought we would be. So The rest of this video, the second part, is going to be a little different than I thought that it was, but we're going to get it done. This is becoming a joke on this channel at this point, but I'm going to have to film the rest of this from the road, just because life events have conspired to not give me any time in front of my bookshelf to film this part 2 video. I am also going to do my best to get some coffee at some point so that the energy goes up a little bit in this video. Alrighty, so checking in after week 2 of 20 and the trail to Tahoe. What you saw in that video from yesterday was the long run to kind of cap it off. It wasn't actually my last run of the week, but it was my last big run of the week. So, as you saw, knocked out 18, went from feeling very terrible to feeling a lot better by the end. And then I did 6. Okay, spoiler alert. I was gonna actually pretend like today was Sunday, the last day of the week, on the day I was filming this video. It is actually Monday because of the way that, like I mentioned, some life events have transpired. I'll talk about that here in a second, but so I ran 6 yesterday morning. I was just sitting here trying to figure out how I could make that time schedule work so that it made sense for me to have run already, but it is sunrise currently and I definitely didn't get up before sunrise, so I'd look a little bit more awake if I had run. Wow, this video is off topic already. Anyways, it's Monday. I'm acting as if it's Sunday. The end of last week was a good one. Very happy with how it went. I will at this point kind of edit in a photo of what my Trail to Tahoe graph looks like. Like I said, I was hoping to film this in front of my bookshelf. Pretty happy with the build so far. So I've introduced cross training back into the mix. I've introduced speed back into the mix. My body seems to be handling both of those pretty well. I did decide that what we're gonna add back into my routine this week is not some trail workouts, because I think that might be a little much for this week. We are going to add in some incline hiking. So incline hikes are something I did a lot of in the lead up to Moab, basically getting on the treadmill 2 to 3 times a week, doing a mile at 15% incline, just kind of hiking it out. Yeah, it's very good for the glutes and the hips too, which is something that I'm currently struggling with. Also currently struggling with this sun. I can't see diddly squat, but I'm about to turn. So yeah, that's the update. I'm thinking about doing one of these every kind of 2 weeks or so. Once a week seems a little much, but then again, almost didn't have time to film this today. So one every 2 weeks almost was too much. So what's going on with my life? I was supposed to have a very relaxing morning this morning. I was supposed to have a pretty relaxing evening last evening after work. Got some family health stuff going on. Basically just making a good amount of runs between Indianapolis, where I live, and Kokomo, where my family's at, in a very short amount of time. So, you know, if you're a praying person, prayers are appreciated. If you're not, thoughts are appreciated. I'm gonna do my best to kind of keep a positive attitude and continue to get after it and support, you know, my family and be there for other people as much as possible. Yeah, so that's the update. If I seem a little off, that's why. The good news is week 3, this next week of running, is a very easy week for me. So I dropped back down to 50 miles. I think I have 1 workout and 1 semi-long run. That's good because along with this family stuff that just popped up, this week is the week of my sister's wedding, which I'm super excited for. It is obviously a little unfortunate that all of this is happening all at once. But like I said, that's why I'm here, to support other people. I'm gonna do my best to love hard on my family and take care of them and make sure they're getting sleep and eating. And in the meantime, I'll try and get some sleep and eat and all that jazz too. And then, you know, I'll get out the door for some runs. So hopefully I can take you along for the ride on a couple of those. So I got my coffee. Things are looking up in the world. I guess I should talk, I'm gonna get off here in just a second, but I should talk about that run yesterday, on Saturday out at Eagle Creek. that was a good and important long run for me. I was actually just thinking about kind of what it taught me. One of the best parts about long runs, I think, is that they can teach you stuff in a very, relatively short amount of time. You can learn quite a bit. Yeah, it is amazing to me that you can get out the door and see such different results than you expected to see. And I use the word results there because that's exactly what I was thinking about as I was getting out the door, was like what the result would be: 18 in the bag or a failed run. Those are my two options. And then when I started, what I learned to focus on was kind of just putting one foot in front of the other. In the same way this morning, which has been a little bit of a rough morning, I was going to wake up a little later and just hit the road immediately. And then I remembered that what you can't see right now, I had a desperate need to shave. Sorry that the lighting is crazy right now. And so what I did was I thought about going without, but then I decided at the last minute that I should get up a little bit earlier and get my shave on. Not because I particularly wanted to have a clean-shaven face, because I don't really care, but because the act of doing something that was just kind of to take care of me was really important to me this morning. And so that's what I did. I spent 3 minutes and I took care of myself. And in the process of taking care of myself, and I use the word process for a reason, in the process of taking care of myself, I started thinking about other processes I wanted to be a part of today. Putting good into other people's worlds, reflecting on my own my own world, my own situation, rather than the results. And I know it is such a cliche to be process-oriented rather than results-oriented, but that is what yesterday's long run taught me. Not that we need to make everyone into a lesson, but if the lesson's there, I'm gonna take it. I am now gonna get off of this phone and finish this drive. So I will see you all soon. I'm not sure what this week holds for me. On the other hand, today I am getting a very special something in the mail. So I imagine I'll be back before too long with a video kind of showing that off. So I'll see you guys later.